Hi, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. I just want to give you a quick overview of how you compare to the competition in your area, why they're beating you on Google search results, and things you can do to close that gap and actually overtake them. So I've got your website up here, and what I like about it is these drop-down menus right at the top, real easy to get a whole lot of information. And also, as soon as you scroll down, you're getting all the customers' information so they can easily contact you without having to go too far down the website. When Google is looking at your website to rank it on a list, it uses two different factors. One is the content. So being a computer, Google is going to first count all the words on the page. Now, it usually likes to see about 1,000 to 1,500 words per page in order to consider them a high-ranking site. As it's searching for all these words, it's actually looking for keywords at the same time. So any kind of service that you're listing and then a location that people are looking to get that done in. Now this is where the number of words on the page really comes into play because Google only allows you about one keyword for every 100 to 150 words of text on the page. Anything more than that, it's what we call keyword stuffing, and you actually get penalized for it. So for instance, if you were just to have a blank page that listed all your services and all your service areas, you actually wouldn't rank very high in that website. Now, the second thing that it uses is what's called your authority or your popularity. And that's basically other websites that refer back to your site. You can kind of look at it in the same aspect as like a review. If you did a good job for a customer and they tell their neighbor, that customer is going to think highly of you. And then if 10 other people tell that same person that you do really good work, now in their eyes, you have a really good reputation. It's the same thing for Google when it comes from other websites. So there's two different ways you can get those referrals. To show you this, I just did a quick Google search in this area. The first thing that comes up is what we call the Google Map Pack. Now, a lot of people think that the only way to get listed in here is based on the location of whoever's searching in the area as far as proximity, but it actually has a lot to do with how you rank and your authority of your website. Also, in order to be inside this map pack area, you have to fill out the Google My Business profile, which is free for any owner that do it. You just have to log in. It's through the Google Maps app. You can do it right through your smartphone. So then underneath we have the map pack, we have what's called the organic search results. This is where the higher the authority of your website, the higher up in the list you're going to rank. So what I did is I just grabbed the top 3 organic listings. You can disregard any of these directory sites like Yelp and Angie's. And what I do is I put them into this program over here that gives me the statistics on both of the ranking factors that Google uses. So for instance, on your site, Google is finding 38 keywords and 23 referring domains or referring websites that come back to your site. Now, just to take a quick look at the numbers, G&O has 113 keywords being found and 60 referring sites. OT has 106 and 52, and then Seven Hills has 171 and 48 referrals. So if we go in here and look in the keywords themselves, we see the keywords or phrases that people are searching that Google found on your page, as well as the volume, which is the number of times per month that that word is being searched. So basically the object here is to do some research and find all the highest volume keywords that's pertinent to your field and also your location, and make sure they're included on your website. And then we can get the Google will rank your website based on the keyword usage. There's a few different factors on that. You know, it's also the size of the text if you're using it as a header versus just small text and a few different things. But the object is to make sure we're using all the proper keywords and then find as many as we can that are pertinent to your field and also to your location. So then, as I mentioned before, there's a couple different referring domains, so I can check them out. Now, this is a area where the quality of the referral means a lot more than just the quantity. So the two different types, one is called a link or a backlink as we call it. That's just when any other website links to your site, like a news article or one of those sites that says, you know, the top 10 best air roofers in this area, something to that effect. Now, in these types of links, for instance, if it was, say, Pizza Hut linking back to your site, Google knows that you're a roofer, you're not slinging pizzas, so it wouldn't give that site very much authority. You can see this rank here, where ones that are weighted very heavily versus ones that don't bring any weight, so it basically is not helping your site at all. Then the second type is what we call a citation, which that is any time that your name, address, or phone number is being listed. Usually a directory site, something like a Yellow Pages or Yelp or something to that effect. Now, the good news is that those are free to get to increase. What you have to do is just take the time to find them, register on all those sites, and then fill out all the forms to add all your information to them. Now, I know I just threw out a whole bunch of information, and I just wanted to keep this brief. So if you want to go over anything in more detail or talk about how I can boost your numbers and help beat your competition, I'd be more than happy to. If you want to just either reply to this email or you can give me a call, let me know whatever time and day works best for you, and I can make myself available. And again, I thank you and I appreciate the opportunity.